Yo. Welcome into the ChrisBeCappinn Show, man. Today is April the 19th. I didn't do a show earlier today, but we did give out some bets, and I did a show last night, recorded last night. There are games in the NBA tomorrow. Sunday will be the second day of NBA official NBA playoff action, so super excited to jump into that show. But that's not what we're here for. We're actually here because there's a couple opportunities in the market as far as future bets that I absolutely think are worth placing. These are 4 bets that I have placed. 4 bets that I've placed. Let's jump into it. No further ado. Let's jump right into it. We're not going through Jackson, any of that today. We're just going to jump right into the bets, man. So first up, we will do a quick recap. So yesterday, 3 official plays. Talked about these on the show. Ended up pulling the trigger at Milwaukee. Plus the 6. They got smoked by the Indiana Pacers. Did kind of make a little bit of a fight late, but Giannis really just showed up by himself. But Kevin Porter Jr. showed up, did go up and over his 9.5 points. So that was a winner. Clippers plus the 3. Shout out to Norman Powell, man. Probably got to give me a Norman Powell jersey, even though the Clippers shouldn't even been in that spot. They should have won the game outright. And that is a indicator of one of the future bets that we'll talk about. But 2 in 1 day. So we finished with a little bit of profit. Should have been a 3-0 sweep. Neither here nor there. Couple of the other things I talked about did not look good, like the under Knicks in the Pistons game. That was definitely an over type game. The Milwaukee and Indiana game did stay under, and the Timberwolves right now are smoking my Los Angeles Lakers, down by 24 points out of Lakers. So I talked about Timberwolves plus 4.5, plus 4. Does look like that is going to be a winner today. So, yeah, it would have probably been about a break-even day, but we did finish with a little profit. Let's jump into these bets, man. So first one up is the Boston Celtics to win the Eastern Conference. So do I think Boston is going to beat Orlando? I think they're like a minus 7,000 to win the series. Yes. And then do I think that they'll, win the next? Like, who? Let's talk about this. Who's the competition in the Eastern Conference for Boston? You could say the Knicks. I don't think so. I don't think the Knicks are going to be able to stay healthy for a full series. Detroit's going to beat them up, even if they end up beating Detroit, which I do think that they will. I see Jalen Brunson already limping around out there, hobbling with the sprained ankle. Probably going to have to get some injections. I just don't think they're going to have enough. We have not seen Boston play yet, but I know that I like the Boston Celtics to get back to the NBA Finals this year. I don't think Cleveland is going to be a real threat either. I know Cleveland is healthy. I know Cleveland finished with the #1 record in the Eastern Conference. I'm just of the mindset that Cleveland is a copycat of what Boston does, but they don't have the personnel to do it as well. Give me Derek White over Darius Garland. Give me Jason Tatum over Donovan Mitchell. Give me Jaylen Brown over Donovan Mitchell, and give me Porzingis over Jared Allen as well. So maybe Evan Mobley is a standout. I know Cleveland has a little depth, but this is the time where you really got to pick the teams. I'm a big fan of Cleveland. Everything that they've done, I love what the coaching staff has done over there. With the new coach, all that good stuff. Kenny Atkinson is amazing. Got the Cleveland Cavaliers looking just like the Golden State Warriors when he was coaching under Steve Kerr a couple years ago. But yeah, it's the big boys time now. So Boston to win the East minus 145 might not be available, for too long. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little something on it early. I don't think anybody else in the East matters outside of the top 2 seeds, which are the Knicks and the Cleveland Cavaliers, in my opinion. Not giving any of the dark horses a chance either. So Boston to win the East, the best odds are minus 145 on DraftKings. I will take them to get to the finals. The first bet that I want to talk about here. And I also last thing I'll mention, Jaylen Brown will be off a minute. He's not even going to be on a minutes limit. I do think that Jaylen Brown is crucial for them winning the entire thing. The Boston Celtics winning the entire, the championship this year. And he's, sounds like he's healthy heading into the series. Not even going to be on a minutes limit, even though he's been having some knee problems. So Boston to win the Eastern Conference first and foremost, minus 145. Not the most attractive number. We got a couple plus numbers in here for you guys today, though. So next one up, Memphis plays OKC tomorrow. They'll be in Memphis. They'll be in OKC, I'm sorry, coming off, just 1 day's rest, having to fly out. Not a lot of time to prepare for OKC. I think they get steamrolled tomorrow. The spread opened at 11.5. It's up to 14.5. It looks like now. I think OKC handles both games at home relatively easy. They've been dominant at home. I think that the Memphis Grizzlies absolutely get steamrolled in this entire series. So, maybe it's not a popular opinion, but I think Memphis gets swept in this series. I do. I'm not giving the Thunder. I'm not giving Memphis any games in this series. I think that they get steamrolled in every single game. Just how I'm kind of thinking about it. I think, what Memphis likes to do. Two things that Memphis likes to do. Memphis likes to get out and run in transition. OKC may be the best transition defense in the NBA. The other thing Memphis likes to do, they love to attack the paint. If you watched them beat up on Dallas, last night, Ja Morant was getting in the paint. If he wasn't finishing, it was Zach Edey catching the lob. It was, somebody cutting, getting a dunk back door, whatever the case might be. OKC is, I want to say, the best, but if not the best, top 5 protecting the rim. They don't give up a lot of points in the paint at all. So I do think that the Thunder absolutely steamroll the Memphis Grizzlies in this battle. And if you go look at, not that this is a huge indicator, but if you just go look at, the meetings between the two, and maybe you zoom in and look at this a little bit more. This is the last 10 times that these teams have played. You can see down here, the Memphis Grizzlies. Last time that they beat the Oklahoma City Thunder was back on December the 7th, 2022. Since that time, OKC's won 9 games. They've covered 8 of the 9 as well. But this is just the last 10 and 8-2 against the spread. They played 4 times this season. You can see those 4 games right here. OKC took care of Memphis in each one of these games. First one was a 24-point win. Second one was a 13-point win, a 17-point win, and then a 21-point win. So I do think that it's going to be, I'm not saying it's going to be necessarily that easy, but I do think, the way I look at it, OKC is the healthiest they've been all season. And Memphis, now down Jalen Wills, Ja Morant, limping into the playoffs as well with the, he had to get a couple injections against Dallas, even though he looked really good against Dallas. He had to get a couple injections to play in that game. So, I think so. I mean, we think about it, right? OKC is laying 14.5 points tomorrow. They probably win game 2. I don't think they let up on the gas. They've been excellent at home just throughout the entirety of the season. They finished 21-2 straight up, 15-8 against the spread when they were. I'm sorry, that's not correct. 21-2 as double-digit favorites this season. They're going to be a double-digit favorite in both games, in my opinion. They covered 68% of the time, but they won, like I said, 21 of the 23 games. And I think when they go to Memphis for game 3 and 4, they'll probably be laying 6.5, maybe 5.5. And I think that they win both of those games as well. So if I bet OKC to sweep Memphis, I don't really have to worry about the spread in those games. Just that OKC can get the job done and win both games. And I'm pretty comfortable saying that they will. So, I'm betting OKC minus 3.5. This is a series spread, meaning that they have to win every single game throughout the first 4 and sweep. And I think that they will. Plus 140, the best number. I'm sorry, plus 165 is what this number should say. Plus 165 on DraftKings. I actually saw this at plus 140 on Bet365. So this is a plus 165, and I'm chasing after that plus money. So give me OKC to sweep Memphis plus 165, and let's get on to the next one. So the next one actually is 2, and they come in the same game. I'm actually going to split a unit here. I'm betting on the Clippers to not just force this to at least go to game 7, but also to win the series. They lost today in Denver in a game that they absolutely shouldn't have lost. They play again on Tuesday. I like them in that game as well. But if you just kind of go through and look at it, the Clippers are not strong on the road, but they had an excellent showing today outside of the ball security, right? They struggled to take care of the basketball. They had 20 turnovers today. That's not really the Clippers are not that. They're not a turnover happy team. I do think that they bounce back in a big way, win game 2. I really wanted the Clippers as well. This is another reason why I made this bet. I really wanted the Clippers to win the series, but I got to the series price a little late. They opened as a dog. They closed before game 1 earlier today. They actually closed as a favorite to win the series. And I do think that they're a better team than Denver. We talked about that. One of the reasons why I took the Clippers plus 3 in this game. And they probably should have won in game 1, but they didn't. So now we get a better series price for the Clippers to win. It's worked out perfectly. It worked out perfectly today. Hopefully it continues to play out that way, but I needed the Clippers to lose today so I could get a better series price. Now I can get the plus 150 and plus 1.5. I think it's like a minus 155. I think I wrote it down. Yeah, minus 155 right now. You shop around, maybe you can get a better number than that, but I'm cool with laying the minus 155. I like the Clippers to beat Denver as well in that series. So I will take the Clippers plus 1.5 on the series price, a series spread, and then I'll take the Clippers to win the series as well, plus 150. Gonna split a unit there. So those are the 4 plays, man. Real short, quick, and easy. Tomorrow, real quick recap. Clippers plus 1.5 on the series spread. Clippers to win the series. OKC to win the series. Series winner. Okay. Well, this should say OKC. I'm sorry, I did not put the type that in right. This should say Clippers. This should say OKC series spread, not series winner, because they can't just win the series. They have to actually not let the Grizzlies win any, and I don't think that they will. And then I do like Boston to win the East at minus 145. So 4 futures I'm rocking with. Best of luck if you tail any of them. Yeah, check out the resources as always. Outlier, Moneyballer, Jackson, OzJam. If you're watching this before 9 a.m. when we do the morning show on Sunday morning, we will be talking about the 4 games for tomorrow as well, trying to find some winners. So best of luck on whatever it is that you're betting. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the action. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. I'm out.